going on YouTube? So hopefully we learned a lot from the video I put out last night. I took it down for right now. It'll be back up after 6 p.m. though, for y'all that didn't get to see it. But then it'll be taken down again when Friday morning hit. But you know, a lot to learn. If you own your truck or you're financing a truck, it's best to not really run OTR. It's best to run regional or local, or in an area to where if something happens to your truck, you at least got an idea of where to go to get service done, parts done, or anything that need to be done. Versus if you OTR, you know, you go up to Wyoming or you know, any of them states like Idaho, any of them states, and you break down, when they asked you, will it be American Express or Chase, you need to know, you need to have an answer for that question. You need to have an answer for that question if you're gonna do that type of running. I'm not talking about lease drivers. Lease drivers, you don't got anything to worry about, especially if you're doing a carrier lease. If you're doing a carrier lease and you don't have, your bank account could be empty, completely empty. You could blow all types of turbos and head gas. You can do all that. You know what? You don't have nothing to worry about, because whoever that truck belongs to, which is usually going to be the suit and tie guys, of course they want you. They would love for you to fix it, but they're going to fix it themselves because they're the ones that's going to get the title for that truck. You're just paying a note on it, right? So you don't have to have any money to run a lease truck, okay? In most cases, okay? Now some of y'all were doing these outside leases to where if you don't make the payment, they use your credit card as backup payment, okay? So I don't recommend those type of leases, but those are, that's a popular lease a lot of people are doing right now. On Monday, I don't know if it's on Monday or Friday, but they do an ACH draft for that $800 payment, and if for whatever reason, if you don't have the money in your bank account, they swipe the credit card that you got on file and put that $800 truck note on there. I don't recommend that, but like I said, that's the lease that a lot of people are doing now. So don't really recommend that type of lease, unless they change some rules with that backup payment, which I don't think they did. But if they did, comment down below and let me know that that's no longer the case anymore, if y'all know which lease I'm talking about. But, and that's not a carrier lease I'm talking about. That's an outside, third party, get the suit and tie guy rich type lease, okay? But like I said, one thing I learned with my truck, when it went down, I did not know my carrier was doing worse than me. No clue whatsoever. There was no signs that the carrier was doing bad. You know, freight was slow, but that's normal. But what I didn't know is, you know, okay, well, yeah, Andrew, man, you know, damn, you said your head gasket went out and you got $3,000+ in escrow. Well, you know, we can't really let you hold a penny of that, because in order for us to let you borrow money from your own escrow account, the threshold says that you need $5,000 minimum before you can borrow anything from it, okay? So stuff like that started to happen, but in reality, now that we figure out what was going on is they didn't have the money at all. They didn't have the money at all, so, you know, they couldn't afford. They was cutting staff left and right, and they couldn't afford to help you out. You know, they didn't have the money. Like I said, I didn't know that. We don't find that out until later, when they find a way to turn things around, okay? Which is, like I said, I told y'all, my particular terminal, we had a whole entire dispatch staff change, and now we figure out what the reason for that was, okay? They probably, the dispatchers that we previously had, maybe they was at a high salary and they needed to cut them people and put in another group of dispatchers at a lower salary. You know, maybe that's what happened. I don't know, but all I can tell you, I told you, hey, you know, the entire dispatch of my terminal was gone. We got all new staff, so you gotta try to put 2 and 2 together, right? So my thing is, you know, and I could see the difference. You know, when I came to this carrier, I came to this carrier only because They said that they would help rebuild owner-operators' trucks, not engine-wise, but I mean like anything other than anything that's not inside the engine, they'll help you rebuild. And they did a lot for my truck, man. Oil cooler. They did some hub seal, airbags. They did a lot, man. I don't know. I can't name it all, but they basically rebuilt the truck, put a brand new air dry system on now. They did a lot, okay? And they paid for it up front and just took it out of my settlement. So, and we thank them for that, of course. We thank them for that. You know, some of our terminals do engine work, just not mine, because it's a small terminal. We don't have a lot of drivers, so they don't do engine work. But yes, some of the terminals, the bigger terminals, they do the engine work for the drivers. They'll do the end frames, and they'll do it at a lower cost. And I didn't think about that. You know, maybe I could have just hit my truck. Maybe I should have just left my truck right there in Texas. I didn't even know. Well, my truck broke down. I didn't even know we had a shop right there where it broke down at. I would have just drove it over there and let the Suit Tire guys, you know, do what they do. But I didn't know. I was unaware. But like I said, guy called me from the mechanic. They're gonna start working on the truck this coming up week. Other than that, some things are not aligning. It's looking pretty bad. Things are not going as planned. So we got to put a hold on the second truck or the trailer. We got to put a hold on that because some things are not aligning. Okay, and I don't know, man. It's like I planned things out, but sometimes I get these signs that things are happening, but I don't investigate them enough. Like, for example, the car's parked outside the front of my house with all black windows all the way around. I see the cars, but I don't think to go knock on the door, try to open the door, see what the hell this situation is, okay? And then I figure out later what's actually going on, okay? So, like I said, some things they're just not aligning, okay? That's all you need to know. But other than that, today is Thursday. I do got a load tomorrow. We're going to Texas, the Dallas area. Drop off some alcohol, come back to the house, and see if I can get a load maybe Sunday. Oh, I don't gotta go to Atlanta no more. So I was going to Atlanta for, I can't tell you why I was going to Atlanta, but I'm not going to Atlanta now because what I was going to Atlanta for showed up here right here in Memphis. So it's like, damn, how did that happen? How did that happen? Don't know how that happened, but it did. So, you know, that's why I was kind of taking off, because I was prepared to go to Atlanta, but I don't know, man. A lot of changes. Are y'all learning something, man? Are y'all learning something? I'm trying to get y'all to see that, you know, if you own your truck, things could happen. Everybody don't need to be out here trying to own a truck, finance a truck, or some of y'all don't need to be leasing either. So, company, there's nothing wrong with doing company driving, okay? Nobody on YouTube is coming on here complaining about how much a company driver make. You're not gonna hear, it's a couple of things you're not gonna hear on YouTube. People complaining about company driving, and people complaining about, you're not gonna hear owner operators that own a truck complaining about just settlement money and you know, stuff like that, okay? You're really not gonna see owner operators doing too bad either. That's one thing. I don't know of any person that owns their truck on YouTube that's doing bad, okay? They finna pull me in a second. I'm getting that full synthetic. I'm gonna start running full synthetic in the flat top too. No more conventional. I'm gonna switch over to that full synthetic. Need that thinner oil. See, we gonna come back to the truck. Oh shit, we gotta get them out first. Well, what is the plan? The plan is to check my Robinhood account right now, man, so I ain't going broke. Shit, I got some options contracts. Okay, my bag was trying to check the account. Yeah.
Check your headlights. Turn your headlights on for me. Flash your high beams. The left turn signal. Left check. That right turn signal. Right check. Signal off. Step on that brake. Brakes are good. Alright, sir. So I saw neither one of those turn signals in the front.
Yeah, I don't got the bulbs here.
They blinking real fast in the back. Are those aftermarket bulbs?